So if you missed the last video, check it out. This is the Intense Lime Yellow Metallic. Today, we're gonna be dissecting a couple of things on the car, making it a little bit better, because I gotta tell you, what does a 4x4 truck and a Ford Mustang have in common when they're both stock? Yep, we're gonna make it lower, get it a little bit wider, and I've got a bunch of stuff in the shop, which is right down there. We're gonna go in there, get it on the lift in my bay, and we're gonna get to work. Intense Lime Yellow Metallic. Kind of a cool video now that you're back here watching this one, because we're gonna take it inside and the light is gonna change, because this car does change colors. It's pretty wild. So we're gonna take it inside on the bay, and you're gonna see a whole different color on this car than what you're looking at right now. It's pretty trippy. So anyway, I digress, guys. Let's get to work. We're gonna put some new parts on here that we haven't done in the past. Should really help with the handling and the steering of this S650 Mustang, guys. Let's go. Alright guys, that one line, check it out, under fluorescent light, totally different color. As the color changes, this is such a wild color. Absolutely love it. Very, very cool. Definitely a head turner. Everybody that has seen this car in person loves the color, loves it. We're about to dissect and tear into my new 25 Mustang GT. We're doing, of course, BMR suspension, and then as you follow this video, as you follow what we're doing to it, because we're gonna put some parts on here that I've not done to any of the other Mustangs I've had yet. Remember, we have discount codes Xander7 at checkout, BMR suspension. Why not save a couple of bucks when you're modding? Because then you can do more. But I digress, guys. Let's show on the table all the goodies that we have in store for our new Mustang. So we got a bunch of stuff here. We got a new grill. We've got a bunch of BMR stuff here. We got some cool things there. We've got sway bars. We've got some old parts going in it from the other Mustang, and then something special right there, that piece of red that I've not done before on any other Mustang, and it's actually something new from BMR that we're going to attempt to put on this 25 Mustang and really change the handling dynamics and the steering, and hopefully we'll have a big success at the end of this. But we're going to get this thing a little bit lower. We're going with a performance minimal drop because we were going to add boost to it. It's my favorite combination out there from BMR. And then of course we're going to firm things up in the rear end with the cradle lockouts. So full package going on this car. Let's dive in. Let's get to work. Let's go. Alright, so we got the cradle lockouts, we got the centering sleeves, we got the performance minimal drop springs. Gonna get this thing lower and handle better, and because I kind of dig for now the stock wheels, honestly, so we're gonna do some wheel spacers, and these are gonna be hub centric, so they're gonna be completely safe. And we have some of the old parts going on the car, and then that piece right there, that little red piece, is something new to market for the S650 and should really dramatically change the way that this Mustang handles. Alright, got one of these struts dissected and a little comparison. Got the new versus the old. We're going to trim some bump stops and then reassemble everything and get it in the car. But I've done S550, S650 suspension a million times. Honestly, it's pretty much the same across the board, but performance goodies. This is going to give us that drop that we're after, going to lower almost an inch and give us that better ride handling. And then also, as far as the minimal drop on the front, it's going to be very important, because if you're going to add any kind of weight to the front end of your Mustang, like boost, this is the spring that you want to go after, is a minimal drop. All right guys, making some progress here. So we got those red springs installed, transferring over some other parts, and yeah, everything is tight, looking good. So the front is basically done, assembled, and we're gonna go ahead and start on the rear. One more thing to go onto the front, but we're gonna have to attack it from underneath of the car. But that is actually, it's actually this right here. So check this out. This is like a new upgraded K-member brace. Now there was another design that was out there, but this has been redesigned especially for the S650 to fit a little bit better. It's going to actually tie into your front suspension there to actually tighten up and reinforce the subframe in a couple of different points, but I really like how it actually ties into this A-arm location down here. So it's really going to firm things up because that's going to flex. That's still that stamp steel crap, and this is definitely going to firm that up, especially the side-to-side transitions, handling, and then front steering feel. The S650s definitely need more of that. So you can also get a lot more of that by upgrading your sway bar, which we're going to throw those in too with the adjustables. All right, so we're doing the rear springs, very important. While we're doing it, you might as well go ahead and do this too. So, about dropping. So centering sleeves, gonna get your IRS back squared up underneath the car, and then we have our BMR lockout kit. So it's gonna really plant the rear end, get rid of all that wiggle back there, and get rid of any wheel hop. And none of this stuff creates NVH, which is a good thing. So let's get everything installed, and then yeah, we're about done with the back end once everything goes back together, and then we'll move on to that understrut tower brace, which I'm excited to see go in the car. But it's going good. Now we're on to another cool thing. So redesigned a little bit for the S650, and this will fit S550 as well. So this is gonna be game changing right here. So it's still gonna fit, looks like it's still gonna fit with this under tray for the performance package. There's gonna be a slight bend, but basically what this does is if you have a supercharged Mustang, okay, that top strut tower brace is going to get deleted. When you do that, you're going to lose some rigidity. This will help to add it back. And I still have mine in place for now, so this is just going to be even more. Basically, it's going to tie into this piece of the suspension here, this subframe, that bolt that runs through. Luckily, when I took mine out, none of this moves, so the OEM bolts just like slid right through. I just got to tighten everything down, so we're good to go there. But it's going to bolt back up here, and they've got a redesign of how this mounts in the back. So I have another one of these at the house. It was the old style, and the washers that fit through the subframe would not fit. So I addressed that with BMR, and they've come out with this new redesigned kit. So that should solve all of these issues. And basically, so I've been told, is this is supposed to be a dramatic night and day difference as far as front end feel, and it's going to just really tie in that IRS brace. And you can see, let's check out the clearance here. So maybe you're running like headers. I think we're still going to be fine, especially for running like hooks. Looks like we're going to have a lot of clearance there, so pretty cool. All right, let me get everything tightened back down, but this is really cool. I am really digging this so far, and yeah, it's supposed to be a night and day difference. And I guess we'll do a driving review of this as well, and that way we can translate to you guys how it makes the car feel. Just got off of work, and we are here a couple days later, and I am peaked, but we got some weather coming in the rest of the week, and I want to finish this video. New subframe brace that goes underneath. Wow, we're gonna do a driving review of this whole thing and how the car feels, because it's just wow. It's just wow. We have some overcast, so I kept talking about the change of color, different lighting conditions, and when it's less bright, the car is definitely a little bit more lime green. So here we go. We got the BMR suspension on there. This is, again, the performance spring with the minimal drop in the front. What's good about that is when you add weight to the front of the car, like a supercharger, it's not going to slam it to the ground. This is kind of a cool opportunity to show you the car on an iPhone versus the other camera at the beginning of the video, and you can really see the difference in color here. Have that lime green. So before it looked kind of yellow, but now it is straight up like lime green. And I was not playing. This car just looks the part. It changes colors. It's just so delicious. Got the red brakes popping through there, looking good. Let's get you that nice side angle shot here. I'm telling you, this car, this color, is just something spicy, something different. Let me know in the comments too, though. We are going to do exhaust. This is active, and I'm actually considering not doing black tips this time. Let me know in the comments, should we go with the black? Should we go with the polish? Because kind of like this, it's a brighter car, And I kind of feel like, honestly, the polish tips might complement the car just a little bit better, you know, help break up the black and the lime green a little bit. So let me know in the comments, or just go with black. I'd love to hear your opinions on how everything has turned out and what mods should we do, since this thing is unlocked now. 805 miles and 35 to E85. Let's go. Coming soon. You guys already know E85 coming very soon, probably next couple of videos. Yeah, what do you think of the color?
I think it's amazing. I feel like they should do it multiple years.
Well, one year color, limited. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding.
How many did they make of them?
Great question. And with the red brakes, just everything, the way this car is spec'd right now, I would honestly really love to know exactly how many are out there in the wild built exactly like this. So it's $1 million question. Yeah, sun is starting to pop out a little bit more, starting to see a little bit more of that yellow. Come over here in the shade, goes a little bit more of that lime green. But that stance is delicious. So remember, we have those discount codes, like saving you guys some money. Shop at bmrsuspension.com and use the promo discount code Xander7 at checkout. Save you some money. So make sure that you guys are like, sharing, subscribing, all of that jazz. If you want to follow the build, because obviously we're going to be doing some stuff to it coming up very soon. We're going to be tuning it with Winger Performance, so get ready. We're going to do a driving review of how everything has turned out. So we've done similar stuff in the past, but this time around a little bit more under chassis bracing, like that front under subframe brace. And it's kind of a night and day thing, is what I've heard in the past, and driving around with it the past couple of days. And I haven't driven it with anger, so I'm just waiting for that to be captured on camera for you guys. But I can tell you that it feels A1. But anyway, I digress, guys. That's going to be the video. Make sure that you check out the next ones as they continue to drop. We're getting back into the rhythm of producing YouTube content, so make sure that you come back here for all of the other videos to come. God bless everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.